Vaisai, tonight we are gathered here in accordance with the will of our teacher and master, Shabtai Sevi, for Tikkun Chatzos. That at this auspicious time we should bring the Mashiach. However, unfortunately, our dear master has been arrested by the Turks due to some slanderous, sharp tongues of these vicious other rabbis in the city, in which they wanted their own power to override our masters.
But if the master of Shabtai Tzvi was captured by the Goyim, how could he possibly be Mashiach?
Oh, how can you say such a thing? Hashem is testing us, testing our bitachon, to see if we really hold strong to what is right. Our master, leader, Shabtai Sevi, said that in order for us to bring the Mashiach, the reason in which it did not come yet is because we are in our old ways of the rabbinate. We have to take those ways, and through us destroying our sins, we'll get rid of these things, this thing which is stopping us from bringing the Mashiach. So now, I tell you, take off your old clothing while I have a new pair for you to put on of talit katan. Oi, Hashem Yishmor! Father, please stop this madness!
What in Shemayim's name is happening here? Shabtai Tzvi is a fake. He's a Russia. Whoever joins him is also a Russia. All of you leave my show right now. Right now. Leave. Shamish, are you talking? Hot guys. Have someone like on the side narrative because I have this with someone from the side name and try to do someone from the two talking. We can't see my face.
How was it? How was it raining? I guess I'm third. John, tell me. That's what I just returned from war. Tell me, how was your business going? My business? My first business of killing Jews and breaking Jews, very good. My second business of blacksmith, not as good. What can I do? What is your main business?
About the sword we just had, that fight in Turkey. You guys hear about that?
Can't hear enough about it. Ask him, the Major just came back from Turkey.
Major, tell us something about that fight.
Very close. It's a very close fight. Many people on both sides. That stupid Jew. Those Jews are responsible for the war in Turkey.
The Jews are the ones that their Messiah that they have, he works with the Turks. Those Jews are working together with the Turks. Stand there, man. It's always instigating. Oh, here's a Jewish water carrier. Why are you so happy today?
Oh, it's just another good day.
Good day. You're probably happy about what's happening in Turkey. It's all because of you guys. You and your leader, what's his name?
Oh, the leader, Salad something.
No. Actually, it's called Shopside. Shopside Sweet, that was his name, not Salad. He came to Turkey and he's the Jewish Messiah and trying to take all the Jews in Turkey and lead them to redemption. And none of us have to work. None of those Jews have to work anymore.
No one has to work? Who's gonna do their work for them, eh? Huh?
I know. They're gonna get us Christians to do the work.
No. The Christians are not working for us. No.
Then who's gonna do the work?
The Muslims?
Yeah, the Muslims. Yeah.
Of course. I was in Turkey during the war. I saw you Jews and the Muslims. You guys are good friends. You guys have rights. You guys can live in open communities.
Get out of here! No need to do! Get out of here! Go!
Think that they disgraced Poland? Who do they think they are? Stand.
Coming back from the marketplace, and they're beating me up. They're saying because we believe in Shabtai Tzvi, the Mashiach is coming, and so they hold that the Christians are going to have to work for us, and they're really upset about it, and they beat me up.
Also, take a seat. This is a very serious issue. I will go speak to the parts at once. Moshe, let's go.
I love it. It's good. It's in the band.
1, 3, 4, 6, 7.
How are you doing? You know, it really has to be set up nicely. The general is coming. Thank you. Wow. Very impressive.
Oh, I didn't put names when I did it. I wrote 2 get 3. It's not. Go. It's on. I went to the bathroom with it.
Oh, Rabbi. Is it you, Casimir? This is me. Long time no see. Thank you. Where have you been all this while? Oh, I just actually came back from the war. I was fighting the Turks.
Who said it?
Casimir, you are a brave man. Thank you. Your uncle always tells me about you. How you're such a courageous soldier in the war. What brings you back? I actually got injured, unfortunately. Yeah. May God, may Hashem give you the ultimate healing, and may you be Zoiche, merit to go back to war and win the war for our glorious King and the mighty Paritz. Thank you very much. When is the Paritz coming? I have a very important matter to speak to him about. He will be here shortly. Oh, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Uncle.
How are you?
Shalom Aleichem, Paritz. It's an honor to have you back.
And who might you be?
I am the Rav of this community,
The Rav. Is that of the Jewish community?
the Jewish community.
Wow, it's an honor to meet you.
May God bless you and give you many more long years ruling this whole community, Krakow, and all its surroundings until 120.
I kindly appreciate that. And what brings you to my palace today?
But it's a very urgent matter. In the marketplaces, the shop owners are beating up Jews, all on false claims. Please, you must help Putitz. You know the Jewish community. We're honest. We try our best. We always pay our taxes.
So if I am to understand correctly, Jewish people in my lands are being beaten without justification. Is that what you're
Correct.
saying?
Yes.
And what reason could the people have concocted to possibly do this?
In the markets, they claim that there's a Messiah, a Jewish Messiah back in Turkey that is leading all the Jews to rebellion. But this is all lies. We denounced Shabtai Tzvi long ago. He's in Cherem. He is not one of us.
So Shabtai Tzvi has nothing to do with the Jews of my land?
Nothing at all to do with our community. Those that follow him are ignorant. They're Amaratzim.
Rabbi, the Jews have been loyal subjects to myself for many, many years. Please rest assured that from now on the Jews will be protected in my lands.
Baruch Hashem. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. And may you be well. My squire, how are you today? Thank you very much.
How are you doing, my good Putitz? We've come before. Oh, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long
Nikolai,
time.
my old friend. How are you?
Very nice. Where have you been?
I just came back from the war.
The war in Turkey.
Yes.
How's the war going?
Good, hopefully.
Very good. We will take out those turkeys. Come today to discuss a very important matter with your uncle.
Important matter.
Very important. I have determined a great cause for Turkey, why the war is not going so well.
And what might this brilliant idea be?
I think it is the Jews.
The Jews, you say?
The Jews and their Messiah that they have decided is going to make us work for them.
And what do you propose we do?
We need to incite a pogrom. We need to destroy the Jews, or else they will destroy us.
It's very interesting what you said. I recently spoke with the leader of the Jewish community, and I was assured that they have nothing to do with this Messiah you speak of.
I brought with me Father Francisco, the leader of us, the Christians, and he humbly differs with you. He thinks that the Jews are very much all following this Messiah, and they will destroy us if we don't destroy them.
Father Francisco, it is an honor to have you here. However, the Jews have been loyal subjects of mine for many, many years, and I've never had an issue with any of them. As such, I do not allow you to incite any pogroms or violence on any of the Jews in my land. None whatsoever will be tolerated. Are we understood?
Very well, if that is your wish.
Thank you.
That foolish Putitz. If he wants us not to incite pogroms and he doesn't wish to help us, we will have to find a way on our own.
I think we should make something called the Secret Society. We have me, you, the blacksmith, the major, and the watchmaker. And we have a secret service, and we plan together how to get rid of those Jews.
Come, why don't we go to my cellar and we can discuss this further.
orders.
And don't you have a watch? Make sure you have your watch always with you. Otherwise, I can help you out.
I have chosen you all today to come to my cellar to form a secret society. The purpose of this society will be because myself and Father Francisco have been today to the point of all these lands. He refuses to allow us permission to incite programs against the Jews.
Yeah, he's always a friend of the Jews. Doesn't realize how treacherous they are.
And you are here was chosen for the purpose. You, Felix, the watchmaker, you are known throughout the land for your timekeeping.
Yes, of course.
You will make sure everything we do, including our meetings, will always be on time.
From now on.
And my friend, the strong blacksmith, show everyone your strength and remind us why we have chosen you today. Exactly, you see, when we need to carry out undercover operations, we need someone with strength. But last but not least, we have chosen you, the major from the army, with the military experience. You can definitely lead us to military victories in a non-military way. But enough of our talk about why we were chosen. Let us listen to Father Francisco. Let's take around the meeting out of respect to the Father.
Our goal is to free the Jews. Any suggestions what we should do?
Why do we want to frame them?
Because you're undecided Turkish.
We need a reason. We need an exact reason.
We need to convince the potter. But why don't we just go and burn all the Jews' fields? Like all the Jews' fields on fire. That will punish them enough.
That is a very stupid idea. Burning all the Jews' fields.
You have a better idea?
Why don't we burn the Parents' fields?
Horace's fields.
Listen. We'll send you three guys, we'll call it the Parents' field. Burn it down and leave a Jewish article. I brought something with me called CT. CT are some Jewish garments. You'll need them thereafter. You burning the field. And we kill two birds with one stone. We blame it on the Jews. Because the part where they mix the Jews, they left the TT. We'll get that part back, we'll burn its fields. What do you guys say about this?
It's a little risky. I think it'll work out.
What do you think?
It's a great idea. And we have a girl. I want you to pay more shit.
Oh yeah.
How much money for that shit?
For sure.
When you go to worship by your master, you know my brother and Robert also says master.
But Robert, I don't need to pay more shit because you're stealing.
This is our idea. We need this program should be held.
I have an idea. Over the next 3 days, we can stand in the marketplace and incite all the townsfolk against the Jews.
Father, you have a very strong voice, strong power. I think you can influence everyone to get massacred on.
I think I will.
Think so?
Alright, I think I choose maybe 3 men to please burn down the king's fields. And leave that seat over there so they think it's the Jews.
Sounds good to me.
Very well. Keep going.
Alright.
This meeting is over for now. The secret society starts to ensure the success.
Next time you look at this game.
I looking at? What is this?
These are scissors. It's a Jewish garment.
A Jewish garment? You're saying a Jew did this? A Jew did this to me?
Yes, it appears so.
Seems like the priest was right all along. I always thought the Jews were my friends. I thought they were my loyal subjects. That's what I believed all along. I was nice to them. I can't believe this.
I wouldn't worry too much about the Jews. I hear the priest and the squire are dealing with them already.
Come on. Yeah, we're starting to go to jobs last night. Let's go have a little bit of fun with the grandkids. No, son. It's one of my home. It's always closed. Yes. Oh. What do you have over here? Special bread. Can I get it toasted? Then what?
It's not real toast. It's fake toast.
Why did it say no cheese in toast?
Because it's a special toast.
Why is there green on the bread?
This is special deal. It's just like fun. It's made like special stuff. Yeah. Anything else you want them to say it's special. What? It's not. It's like special. You have my mom. You get house on TV. You have like in case of the cat. You have 7 days. You have one inside there. And it's very good. I do want it. Kids and people, they like so much. They enjoy it so much.
But this one is bread.
Wait a minute.
Bread is nasty. Make me sick. It's okay. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. I keep the change. Oh, what are you selling tickets to? You have tickets, best height in the whole world. You want to buy it? You buy tickets? Height, ticket height for what? Oh, this height, you got to see. This height goes like this. You buy a ticket, and only one way. This is how it goes. You go one way, forest goes forest. You make left, second right, 3 lefts after that. You see guys in black swords. You know you're in the right place. But when you go, you make sure you don't bring a lot of money with you. You need ticket for way back. If you have way back. Sounds fishy, I'm good. No. We don't want. No. No, you do want. You don't. Wow.
My friend.
No, good pants. Like you. Yeah, take it. We got. You want our pants.
I give you fortune. Give me your hand, please. Oh, I see it. Oh. You are going to be sitting on a toilet for all day. Next for fortune. It's you, my friend. Yeah. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Give me your hand. And it will not work without you giving me your hand. No. Oh no. A great strategy will fall upon you. Tell me, how much money do you have on your hand? 20 rubles. Oh, I see my vision. Oh, you will be losing very soon. Very soon. 20 rubles. Oh, by the way, your price is 20 rubles, please. We'll see you later. Next. I'm sorry, my friend. For you, there is no fortune. You are unfortunate. Please.
They're Jews. They're very black and blood and sword and crossbows, very scary, and then very, very bad. First of all, I ran out of my favorite cereal and my favorite mashed.
Ladies, on your knees. Smell the dirt. Smell it. Are you, my friend? Are you with him?
Yes.
So what I need you to do, 10 jumping jacks. Now,
What type of fortune telling is this?
10 jumping jacks, do not mess with the holy ways. Something very bad is going to happen to you. Terrible.
If I can also do fortune telling,
No,
give me
my
your
friend,
head.
this is only a holy job for a very holy
Something very bad is going to happen to fortune. Hurricane coming.
No, please, please
Want to
stop.
break it.
Please.
Hurricane run.
No.
The power has spoken.
No.
You cannot escape your destiny.
You don't understand. No.
Hurricane go.
Now I'm going to have to find another way to rob people.
You can also be fortune tellers. We call them aggressive fortune tellers.
Become rich.
Do you want to have your fortune told? Well, too bad. Give us all your money. That's your fortune. You'll lose it all. See what this beggar has. He has treasures.
No, it's just garbage.
My father always told me, once a man's garbage, another man's treasures. Get it.
Give me your garbage. Or our treasures. It's garbage for everyone.
Keep the garbage.
Come, I've got something very special stuff to say. Special from the future. I've got this little thing. I've got some money. Oh, and I've got 2 kids' passports. Yeah, I got them in the office. Get some more. Yeah.
And make it big.
The Holy Father is here.
I want everyone to be quiet right now. The Jews, not only once a year do they kill our children and use them for the matzos, that for Passover, and recently the Jews are starting to fight against us. They've joined the Turks, and then right now with their Messiah business are coming against us. We can't let this happen. We have to get rid of every single Jew. No matter what.
Yes.
Kill the Jews.
The Holy Father is right.
They killed my son to use it for their Passover matzahs. Those dirty Jews, we will kill every last one of them. Kill the Jews! 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 Those dirty Jews, we will get rid of them.
We're not going to let one of them disappear. If they want, they can convert to our religion.
It sounds like
Who are you?
I know about the society that you have created. And I know about the brain that you have destroyed and planted the evidence on the Jews. And I know about the pogrom with this plan for 3 days' time, which you plan to kill all the Jews in 3 days. army to kill it. If you do this in 3 days, security would be way too tight. There's no way the general will show his face. Push it off 2 weeks, you hear me?
I can't. 2 weeks is too long.
You will push it off 2 weeks, or else I will come back for you.
We planned for it to be in 3 days. Due to technical difficulties, we're gonna have to push it off. 2 weeks.
Pushing it off.
Sorry, there's reasons out there. We can't push it off.
I've waited 2 weeks! We need to kill them now!
This was a very important decision we made. 3 days.
Guys, as a Holy Father, I made a decision. I hope that's clear.
Why?
That's it. There's no more.
Well, if that's what you wish, we have to push it off for secret reasons from spiritual on high. Then, what do you say? We have to leave it to the Father. Have a choice to worship.
Okay. Thank you guys. Good night. I'll see you next week.
Good night, Father. I'm sorry I can't walk you to the door. What else will we be doing?
Listen close, listen carefully. You know that the father, the priest, I will tell you something.
Oh, I forgot something in the room with
When he was a child, he was given a Jew. He comes from a Jewish family. And I think he might still be on the Jewish side. Maybe if we got rid of the priest, that would make everything better. I think he is slowing us down.
Holy Father,
Are you kidding? I don't have to kill him, but whatever. I'm just saying maybe he's a Jew, and maybe he's assisting the Jews. We have to keep our eyes open.
Say so. It's serious.
I'm worried about his reasons for pushing off the throne. I think he might be trying to stop us.
Save brothers and sisters. Jewish.
Even a converted Jew, deep down, is still a Jew. Let's go now. Our meeting is over.
This reminds me, when I was a child, they took me. They took me and made me into a Father Christian. They took me as a boy. I have to do something about this. I'm really Jewish. I can't.
excuse me. You have done what I asked. You pushed it off 2 weeks.
No! No! Take kill! No! Ow! Ow! It's coming!
Rabbi, we found him on the floor with a knife stuck into him, sitting in his blood. What do we do? What do we do?
Father Francisco, what happened to you? My said, call Dr. Fast.
Please don't refer to me as Father Francisco.
The name we came out of this was Jew.
Jew? Father Francisco? It's not. Shno, on my hand. Abu Bisha Khata Yisrael, Father, you're really Chayiv. Be strong and survive this. Tell me what happened. What happened? Who hurt you? The most respected member of the whole entire community.
Basically, in short, there was a secret society that killed all the Jews. One handsome figure came to me and told me to push it off because they're assassinating the general. I pushed it off, and my men were up that I was Jewish. I can't speak. It was love.
Chaim, repeat after me. Shema.
Shema.
Yisrael.
Yisrael.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Ekeinu. Hashem. Echad. Tell me, who was the hooded figure? Who was it?
The hooded figure was
Moshe, quick, take him. We'll put him away. He cannot be found in the shul. Try to make sure he gets his burial. Shamash.
Dear friends, we are gathered here today on this terrible occasion to put to rest our dear friend, Father Francesco, a priest, got us through hard times, got us through the good ones. He prayed for us when we needed. He prayed for me when I was sick. I got better thanks to him. And today, our community is slightly less bright. We retrieved his body from the Jewish synagogue, and now we will lay him to rest with a proper burial amongst our own. These Jews, they keep on surprising me for the worse. I hope one day we will put all of these issues to rest. Thank you.
I want to just share a few words about my dear friend, Father Francisco. For those that don't know, Father Francisco was a very good man. I wish very much he would be alive today, and there's very little I could have done to cause that to happen. If it would have only been in my hands, whether he lived or he died, surely the outcome would be very much not the outcome the way it was. Father Francisco was a brave man. He had a lot of potential, and he almost always did the right thing. And whoever murdered him surely murdered him for bad reasons. Let us all remember today who is the cause behind all of this. Let us all remember the Jews. Let us never forget. Father Francisco should have been here on this night, speaking in the cemetery in front of his grave, but instead it is I. And there is no reason that he cannot be here to join us. My eyes have already cried so many tears, I have no tears for today. But I want you to know that I am truly sad about this. And I wish it did not have to be this way.
Let us all end off with a silent prayer.
It's not a time of learning. Close your sefer. The Jews are in grave danger. They're suspecting us for killing Father Francisco. And now the general is in danger as well. We only have one option. We must save the general.
If we tell the general what happens, then he'll just suspect the Jews.
I know the general for many years. I met him when he was a foot soldier. The general is a very decent human being. He is a lover of the Jewish people. He will surely believe me. We must save his life.
When do we leave?
We leave now.
The greatest general on entire kingdom.
So I hear. I'm very excited.
General, welcome to my palace. Welcome to my home. How are you? All's well, all's well. Guards, please accompany him for wherever he goes.
I was hoping we could talk a little bit later on in the day.
Absolutely.
The beautiful palace. I was making my way over here to the palace. People, wonderful people. We will talk later about all of this.
Absolutely, I look forward.
Will you be Rabbi Yosef Kazin, may I ask?
General, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, I am the humble Yosef Kazin.
You remember me? Recognize me?
Many years ago when I was drafted as a young child, I met you as a foot soldier. Your greatness was already recognized amongst the masses.
And I ask, who is this young man on your side?
This is my son, Moshe.
Yes, when we met, he was just a young boy.
An infant, yes.
Have you come just to welcome me like all the others, or were you...
I would like to speak to you privately as well. I would like to have the great honor.
May we walk?
You may in garden.
So what is it, Rabbi Yosef?
General, as you know, you okay? As you know, Poland is going through difficult times now. Recently, Father Francisco was killed. Before he died, he told me there was a plan to assassinate you in this very garden.
Assassinate me? What is this nonsense I hear?
Please, General, you must trust me. Father Francisco, before he died on his deathbed, he let me know it was his last wish that I would warn you so nothing bad should happen to the
What's going on here?
I do not know.
What's going on over here? Soldiers, go check the entire palace for anything suspicious.
General, they might come for you at night. Be aware, tonight is the time that they were planning on assassinating you. I think this was just a setup. Make sure you take care of yourself.
No, they would not waste two soldiers.
General, please.
They won't waste two soldiers on a... Soldiers, check the palace, I said, for anything suspicious, for anyone suspicious.
Guards, he's just a beggar. He doesn't speak our language.
Found him loitering by the gate.
Turkish. That language I can hear in my sleep.
We found some papers on him, and when he asked him about him, he just ate them up.
Papers, eat them up.
I fought against the Turks. I speak the language. I will interrogate him.
Please do.
Follow me.
conversation or something?
Hey, it was crazy.
Now!
He's crazy.
I can't speak for English. Lock him up in the tower! Take it!
I love it. I love it.
A few days we have had. That Father Francisco, that priest, he was never really fully on our side. I need to plan now what will be the continuation of our plan for the Jews without the Jewish priest. You know, it worked out very happy that he was killed. I wonder how we should continue to kill the rest of the Jews. I think I have a plan. Let me get myself a drink from my cellar of wine, and then I will have something to drink. That will be good.
Oh, not so fast. Another person knew too much. That should do it.
I was actually sent from the hay department. I was supposed to bring over this hay to the forest a long time ago. That's impossible. It's a full hawk. Wait, this is it. What's your name? Thank you very much.
Nothing, take them all.
Let's get rid of them once and for all. Sure. No? What are you doing here? Hold up. Let's save him for our pogrom. Let him sit in some pain for a little while. Kill the Jews! Kill the Jews!
The general, the Oyen Yisrael, he loved the Jewish people and is dead. Now, the people of Krakow are planning a great, huge pogrom. We must do something about it. Chevra, Kehillah of Krakow, Today will be a fast day. We will be davening slichus and blowing the shofar. Come up to me, Chazan, say the Shema Keleinu, while I go and try to see what I can do in the Parts palace.
Rabbi Yosef, please calm yourself. I will explain.
They didn't kill you!
The other day, when those men tried to assassinate me and you warned me that the real assassination is coming, at first, those words didn't talk to me. But on second thoughts, I said, let's be a little cautious. Let's swap beds with someone else for the night. And someone else is killed instead of me. But what the hand right now is important. I know, and you know, that the Jews are responsible for all this. You, within the 24 hours, you must figure out who is this wicked figure that's doing all this murder. And if not, if you don't figure it out, the mobs are coming for you. The political are coming for you. You must figure out and correct this town immediately. Thank you, General. Thank you, General. May God be with you. Moshe, who could it be? Who is this hooded figure who wants to be a spy of the Turks? I have an idea. We'll check the tower where the beggar committed suicide from. We'll see if there's any incriminating evidence. Let's go. Oh, this rope will save all the Jewish people.
Gentiles of the city of Krakow against the Jewish people. Representing the Jews, we have the rabbi who will try to defend them.
Your Highness and Majesty, His Honor, Casimir, let me present to you incriminating evidence. Who was the one that infiltrated our glorious Poland? Who was the one that killed Father Francisco, that killed our squire, and that attempted to assassinate our mighty general? I want the guards to guard the doors to make sure no one escapes from this room. Whoever will be here, listen carefully. Originally, Father Francisco was plotting against us, but then he was killed. He is not prescribed for the Turks. The squire had such seething hatred for the Jewish people, but he was killed by a hooded figure. He was not prescribed for the Turks. Our glorious general was almost killed until I myself, and the general could attest it, saved his own life. In my pocket, I have here incriminating evidence. Someone standing around us in this very room is a spy for the Turkish. He is a despicable relative of the poets. He used this rope to kill the beggar. The beggar did not commit suicide. That one, the Russia, the wicked man, the spy for the Turks, this traitor, is Casimir! Casimir! He betrayed us all! Take him away!
and prepare the gallows.
He admitted it, didn't he?
Good riddance.
The success of the Jews, what would I be able to give you as a token of appreciation for saving my life and many others of this town, as I was very close to a mass murder?
Glorious General. Glorious General, there's one request I have. According to Jewish tradition, a Jew, he is born a Jew, always remains a Jew. Father Francisco was born a Jew. During the pogroms, he was taken away, and he was brought up as a Christian. Please, if your general would be so kind, please allow him to have a Jewish burial that is taken from the Christian section and buried in the Jewish section. That would make my heart so glad. That would give us very, very important.
Here, Rabbi Yosef, it will be my honors to give you this opportunity and bury one of your fellow Jews in the proper and Jewish way.
Baruch Hashem, Chassid Hashem, thank you so much. Have a good day, Let us put a towel over him and say the Kaddish. May the neshama of Reb Chaim have an aliyah. Because he did tshuva on the end of his life, he is a tzaddik. Father Francisco Chaim is a tzaddik. May the neshama have an eternal aliyah.